Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to what should be your favorite show, Israel in Style. I'm Emmanuel Kadosh, and I'm here to give you guys the latest updates on Israeli fashion, culture, and lifestyle. Every week, we bring you guys a variety of different guests to show you just a little glimpse of what Israel has to offer. And this week is no different. So, how else can we kick off today's show if not with some royal wedding details? Now, over the weekend of the royal event, social media platforms were completely taken over by coverage of this historic event. Some don't seem to completely comprehend why exactly this specific royal wedding made absolute history. So who else would be with us in the studio today but Noa Boneh to give us some of the rundown. Hello.
Hello.
You are back.
Yes, I've been to London,
Yes.
but I left 2 days before the royal wedding.
Okay, I can't tell if that's like lucky or if that's
No,
not lucky.
I just ran because, you know, London was so overflowed. I have a good friend that lives in London and went to see the royal wedding, the whole parade thing, and it was just
madness.
Madness. Everybody was on it, like the entire of my Facebook feed.
Everything, every like store that you go to probably had like pictures of the royal couple.
Yeah, like I was on like a week before the royal wedding, so like the entire streets were like filled with merchandise and like the flags of England everywhere.
Everyone was so proud of these two amazing amazing people getting married. You would think that they were a prince and princess. Oh, okay.
She looks like a princess. I really loved her makeup and her dress.
Let's talk, speaking about dress, let's talk about the dress because there was rumors in the beginning that it would be designed by Israeli wedding dress designer Inbal Dror. That doesn't seem to have happened.
It's not Inbal Dror. And also, there were some speculations about Ralph and Russo. As you may remember, when they announced their engagement, she wore at the photo, the royal photo,
the
photo. She wore a dress by Ralph and Russo, and our Prince Harry was spotted 2 weeks before the wedding going out of their headquarters. So people was like, okay, maybe he's paying for the dress, maybe he's that and that and that.
Do you think those are tactics in order to keep everything like under wraps, or do you genuinely think that they just didn't assume people would think that far into it?
Okay, so maybe they're like, if it's what your speculation, so they're really smart.
They're good.
They're really good at PR.
But then again, they're royals, so it's like this isn't the first time they've had to like, you know,
I don't know why to keep everything so foggy and vague. Like,
it's a tradition, which this couple specifically didn't keep too many traditions, but we're going to get to that soon. So who designed this dress, the wedding dress, and how do you feel about it?
Givenchy and Stella McCartney.
Stella McCartney designed her reception dress, right?
She had two dresses. Right. She had the reception dress and like the party dress.
Yeah.
A lot of people wore Stella McCartney at that event.
Oh, at that specific event.
At that specific event. And the best thing that happened, I don't know if you know, Lifetime channel in America.
Yes.
Had this whole like movie, like Meghan and Harry, a royalty love affair, something like that. They have like a TV movie about it. And there was a dress that Meghan, the actress that played Meghan, wore on the movie. 2 of the guests wore that same dress to the wedding itself.
So so that's just mind-blowing. That's just getting into details, getting very nitpicky. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think that the entire event was very
carefully planned.
Yeah,
let's put it that way.
Very carefully planned. You know, as you said, like Meghan is not the tradition royal choice.
Right.
She's half African American.
She's of mixed race for sure. She's divorced.
She wasn't a Protestant Christian.
Right.
She had to be baptized.
Yes.
And, you know, her makeup was so natural. She was, like, really...
People criticized her a little bit for it. They were like, where's the lipstick? And I'm like, she's going for a natural look, people. What do you want from her?
I think, like, I've talked to the makeup artist downstairs, and she was like, I really like the makeup, but, you know, $20,000 for this?
I'm just saying, I heard, and this might be a rumor, that the Givenchy dress costed $500,000, and it... In my opinion, don't take this as God's word, but I'm just saying.
See, you know, Okay, yes.
But what I do want to talk about really quickly is how untraditional this wedding really was.
Yes.
There were so many little factors to it up until the cake. The
lemon cake wasn't the tradition.
They got this lemon cake with natural flowers on it, which was not traditional. They're used to like this towering fruit cake and stuff like that.
Yes, and also the guest list, because they have, there's the royal guest list that the queen decides who comes to the event. And actually, her rumor says that like Prince Harry came up to her and asked her. He said, "Listen, there are too many like people that you."
Yeah, there's too many people that.
I wanted like to invite my friends to my wedding, and she said okay.
Yeah, so I think also the location of the wedding, the fact that they didn't have the classic balcony kiss, they had the kiss outside the chapel. You know what I mean? And the fact that there were so many celebrities.
Because she's a Hollywood. Like you can say like she's a A-list, B-list. She's a Hollywood 100%. Star.
Suits is a really big show. A lot of this is
Oprah
Yes, Oprah Winfrey was there.
Idris Elba.
Yes, George Clooney.
And his wife.
Just saying, were Victoria Beckham and David Beckham the real royal couple?
Yeah.
They were, right?
Yeah,
okay. I feel like that's...
Yeah, Victoria wore herself, which is so Victoria.
Which makes her the queen of
fashion.
England.
Of England's fashion. But yeah, like there were so many celebrities. This is one in the red from Suits.
Yes.
A lot of the cast members were there.
And also, before we have to wrap up, I just did want to note that she did end up, unfortunately, having to walk down the aisle by herself. Prince Charles did walk her down.
Yes.
But it was the first time that's ever happened, and she did make a really big statement, a really big feminist statement out of walking down the aisle on her own.
You think?
Yes, and I think that she knew what she was doing.
The whole thing, look, there's an entire discussion about her relationships with her family. They're like her father's side.
Right.
Her siblings trashed about her in the media. And, I really liked what Meghan is representing, but the whole thing of, being a royal, it means that you can't be a feminist anymore. You can't be an active
And I think that that's what she's trying to change, but I guess we'll just have to see where she goes. So thank you so much for being with us, Noah. I'm sure we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you next week.
Or tomorrow.
All right, well, as per usual, you can expect to see Noah back on the show with us with all the latest updates on Israeli and international news. Until then, make sure you're following along on her Instagram page for hilarious content, because she's funny, if you didn't know.
I'm a funny woman. We do exist.
Speaking of funny, I'm sure you've all scrolled through Instagram or Facebook and were tagged in a video that simply made you pee in your pants with laughter. You all probably also wondered, how did these people come up with these crazy ideas? Well, I'm here right now with one man who, without even trying, makes you laugh till your stomach absolutely hurts. Aviad Baleli, otherwise known as Cornelius.
Hi.
Hi, love. How are you?
I'm fine, yeah.
Yeah? You're fine?
Yeah,
You're excited to be here?
Yeah.
Great, that's fun. Well, for everybody who doesn't know who you are, I know you have close to 100,000 views, 100,000 likes on your Facebook page. You have over 10,000 followers on your Instagram page, but they don't know who you are. So tell us a little bit about you and how you got started making these videos.
Well, I started like 2 years ago.
Oh, that's relatively new, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to share with my friends, what I think is funny. And
you just took a camera and you just started doing it on your own, like your phone camera?
Yeah.
Because I see on your page a lot. Well, first of all, this video behind us was hilarious. It actually got 3.3 million views alone on your page, on your Facebook page.
So stupid.
Okay, so is that your thing? Is stupid funny your thing?
Yeah, I mean, I did it like because I was bored, and it got really famous. It got.
Nothing was going on that day.
No. I was at work. I was bored.
No one else was with you, clearly, to supervise.
No one was with me.
And so this video garnered 3.3 million, and then it also got shared by a very famous YouTuber, right?
Yeah, PewDiePie.
Ooh, yes. How did that make you feel? All of a sudden, people are recognizing your videos.
Oh my God.
Yeah?
Oh my God. I peed my pants when I saw it. It was amazing.
So there's another video. I've actually wondered this for a while. Well, first of all, these are videos that you do with Walla, right? These are collaborations that you do with Walla. You do all different types of topics, like what you want to do on Yom Ha'atzmaut, and different types of Israeli names that you feel very strongly about. Cornelius gets mad about what? Where did that persona come from? Look.
I'm a very crazy person, I guess, and I don't know. People were attracted to it, and then it got
People really connected to your kind of like honesty and candidness in a way?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I feel free to share it with them, so.
Do you feel like your persona is very like criticizing things, or do you also do things that are very positive?
I mostly criticize.
You're like, that's just my personality.
Yeah.
And
you know.
So that's kind of your vibe. Well, what about sponsored content? Because I know that you are a vegan, right? Vegetarian, vegan?
I am.
Vegan. Okay, so you did an episode or a video of you dressed up as a cow.
Yeah,
full cow, face and everything, and went in public.
It was embarrassing. Yeah. It was nice.
Attacking people for eating meat. Where did this idea come from? It's, I guess, a collaboration with Vegan Active. How did that come about?
Actually, it wasn't my idea. I mean, it's all like...
Scripted?
No, it's not scripted.
Really?
Yeah, the opposite. It's like, they just told me just wear it and, you know, go ask people about
eating
how to
meat.
get to...
Oh, okay. So that they feel kind of uncomfortable. Like slaughterhouse, let's put it that way.
Slaughterhouse, yes.
You took veganism, you took the whole concept of, you know, killing animals for meat, and you made a little funny twist to it so that people can, you know, become a little bit more aware of it.
Yeah, because every time we talk about, you know, vegan...
Right.
It's always so sad, and it's always so, you know, people don't want to listen because it's violence and sad, and I wanted to show them to talk about it in a different way.
Right.
So people can...
Like making them aware, but also making them a little uncomfortable, maybe to stop eating meat?
I didn't know about uncomfortable. I think it was pretty, you know, it was funny.
100%.
Yeah.
And so you got a lot of feedback from it. Where would you want to take your videos next? What do you see yourself doing?
I don't know.
This,
yeah. I love
making
doing
funny
that.
videos, making good content.
Yeah.
And getting shared all over the world.
Yeah. And
right.
getting paid for it, I guess. I would love that.
All right, well...
Money would be awesome. Can you pay me, by the way, for being here? That's going to be awesome if you do that.
Okay, well, I can't wait to see your next video. So everyone should be following along on Cornelius' page. If you guys trust me in the slightest, you'll go to his Facebook page right now. Follow along on Cornelius' Facebook page for literally premium content that never disappoints, or his Instagram page. He's cute there too. So you guys are constantly seeing me in this very beautiful pink studio of mine, but my next item, I got the chance to go to Yafo and meet the man behind the project, Molet. I'm here right now in Yafo at a place called Molet, which is an innovative new project that takes recycled wood and teaches you how to create your own timeless pieces. I'm going to be walking out of here making my own, so why don't we go check it out?
I got to meet Ari, one of the original founders of the Molet project. He's an Ole Hadash from Argentina who had a dream to work less with technology and screens and more with his hands. All of this while using recycled wood.
I met Eli Saar and Asaf Etzion, they are industrial designers, and then Juli Liberson, my young sister, she's a graphic designer. We decided to join forces and we transformed this design system into a huge platform of sustainable design.
So you're probably wondering what Molet means. I was too.
Molet comes from modulator palette. So it's a design system, modular design system that permits to do all kinds of furniture. And our raw material comes from the wood pallets that you
so
find
the
them in the
recycled
street.
wood.
Exactly, it's all recycled wood.
Other than creating their own beautifully crafted furniture pieces, Molet also offers an array of different workshops for people to come in and learn how to use recycled wood to create things they normally would pay for.
Until now, our most powerful activities are the workshop that people really enjoy, and it's kind of a journey, you know, of creation and upcycle and designing each one his own piece of furniture.
So we're right now in the workshop area of the store. So tell me, what are we going to be learning to make?
Here is where all the magic happens, you know. So here is Tal,
Hello.
part of the Molet family.
Yes.
And he will explain you how to do a small planter.
Okay, great.
You will get the taste.
One of the first projects that's offered in the workshop is a plant holder. Simple, easy to make, and always useful.
So where do we start here?
Here we start with the base. It's actually our X base, like this. We can do it like goes into one another, or just 3 pieces goes like this. and connect them together. After this, we're gonna assemble the legs, make the plant be higher than the ground, be shinier.
Yeah.
And let's get to work.
Yeah, let's do it.
We take this part like that and make it stable with those. One here and one here. Amazing. And the other way.
Oh, professional.
Woohoo! So now we have the base. It's the eggs themselves.
Is this the hard part or the easy part?
This is actually the easy part.
Okay.
We're gonna do something like this with 4 legs around it. Breathe in till you have the edge going out a bit, like shiny from the other way. Yeah. Amazing. Your father's going to be proud of you. And for the last touch.
This is for you, Abus.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much. This was so much fun.
This was just one out of hundreds of thousands of fun do-it-yourself projects you can do with recycled wood. I'll definitely be back to make a few more pieces for my apartment, and you can too. Check out the Molet website to find out how you can become part of the palette revolution.
So summer heat has already made its way to our daily lives here in Israel with casual heat waves every other day. People, including myself, find themselves struggling to look cute in this weather, and you can't blame them. Just walking outside, you start sweating, your makeup becomes shiny, your hair is a mess. So I'm here right now with professional makeup artist Camila Pinzon to hear some of her summer makeup tips. Hi, love. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Good.
I'm great. I'm very, very excited because we just talked about a little bit about your past history, you know, as a makeup artist and stuff like that. So I feel like you can really give us some tips. So what can people do here in the summer to stay natural and with this summer heat? What are some products that you would recommend?
Like, for example, what I personally do, I change products. Like, some people have the same foundation, like, all over the year. Oh. And, like, I really found out, like, when you have like water-based foundations, it changes everything. Like, for example, in a daily basics, you could have like a powder, like rice powder with you, and like a powder
like a
all the time.
Translucent powder and something like that?
Exactly. Even like if you want, there is right now a thing that I love. It's like a cushion. And it's like you can have the foundation with you like 24/7.
Okay.
And it's really, really, it's like a powder, but you can have it with you. It's like really small, super useful.
So that's in your bag, you keep it there
It's exactly like a powder, and it's super useful. Like, you're going to work, you don't want to take a lot of makeup, that is perfect. It's like called the Magic Cushion.
Magic Cushion.
Yeah.
Okay, so there we go. What about for people, like we were talking about, you said water-based is better. So clearly people with a little bit shinier skin or oilier skin would be wanting something like that, right? Like a water-based foundation?
Yeah, in January, I really feel that in the weather, you know, it's like not pleasant to have oily products.
Right.
And water-based is just like easier, especially in this crazy heat.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I just find it, it's so crazy that it just makes things way easier, I feel.
Definitely. Okay, so what about, we were talking about before, and also I read on your website how you feel like you have a very special connection with makeup, and that you feel like the less, I mean, maybe not the less, but the way that it looks less, the better. Tell me a little bit about that.
I feel like, you know, I have heard one time, I am obsessed with this makeup artist, Lisa Eldridge, and she was talking about it, saying like beauty, it's like, it's meant to be like enhanced and not to cover up. And I really don't like when I see someone having a lot of makeup. I just like to see pretty women.
Right.
So I feel there are like specific tricks that you can do, like any person can do, that can be really enhancing. And it's not only related with makeup. For example, like juicing, it's great. You know, like green juices, it has a lot of nutrients for your skin. And if it goes like directly. So for example, like, I mean, you can achieve a lot of things with makeup, but if you already have like a beautiful base, it will be amazing.
Because a lot of makeup artists, they constantly talk about, oh, this one has a great amount of coverage and stuff like that. So you're saying try to stay away from that as much as possible and try to enhance the beauty that you already have.
Yeah, I mean, the coverage depends on how much you need it.
Right. So what about you? You have a makeup line of your own, right?
Like my family, I'm originally from Colombia, so it's like a heritage thing.
Wow.
Like my family, since my granddad, they produce makeup. My dad is a chemical engineer, and this is how I got into the business. I used to do fashion in Colombia, then in Paris, and now here in Israel.
So in Paris, what were you doing in Paris with makeup?
I started going to Paris. I did like a short course in a like it's like the Harvard makeup. It's called Makeup Forever Academy. And then I really loved it, and I said, okay, let's do it. And I did the complete program that it's like a year. And you work with them. Like Makeup Forever is owned by LVMH.
Right.
So you start to work with them. You do, for example, fashion shows for Paris Fashion Week. You do photo shoots.
Right, editorials and stuff like that. So you get a lot of experience also from that course. And then you made your way to Israel. What can you say in a few sentences? What is it like to be a makeup artist here in Israel?
Wow.
More difficult, less difficult?
I mean, it's different.
Yes.
It's really different. Like brides, it's everything here.
Right.
But I think like Israel is really interesting because there are a lot of designers and a lot of, you know, like I feel it's a place to explore.
Definitely.
Like Paris, there's a lot of people that it's really difficult to work.
Right.
There's a lot of people already, and here everything is like
you can
open.
make your name. You can make a name for yourself.
You can contact to people, you know, like you can contact photographers and like makeup artists,
and they're willing to collaborate.
Exactly, and it's like I feel it's a place to create. It's like everything is very new. It's like really the startup nation in every sense.
So yeah, it might be hot here, but you still enjoy doing bridal makeup and stuff like that. Do you specify in bridal makeup?
I don't specify bridal makeup, but recently it seems like it.
It seems like that's the niche. That's where it's going to.
Yeah, because I've been doing, especially since January, like a lot of brides, like I don't know, 1, 2 per week. And it's really fun. I didn't have the experience before.
Well, it's wedding season here in Israel. It's wedding season.
I didn't have the experience before, and I really love it. You know, like you meet these love stories, and the brides are really like fun. You know, it's a fun day, and people cry, and it's very emotional. And they are so excited when they see the result. And I just love to see them like, you know, like highlight and beautiful.
It's like you're helping them bring that enhanced beauty that you keep talking about to their special day.
Exactly. I feel like it's like a team, like a bigger team.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you so much, Camila, for being here. I'm sure we'll have you back on the show to talk about some summer trends with makeup and things like that. So thank you for your tips.
Thank you.
There you guys have it. Some fun and fast tips to help you look cute and stay looking cute throughout this summer heat. Check out Camila's website to see some of her latest work and to get some makeup inspo. That's unfortunately all the time we have for today's episode. Thanks to all our guests who came in. And if any of you guys want to catch up on any episodes, check us out on iltv.tv/IsraelInStyle. Have a fabulous week, everyone.